Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. This is Farminópolis Map by Sleutjes Modding, apologies if I said that wrong, DH Modding and LostGamer. It is 181.69 megabytes to download. It's quite a big description there, so feel free to pause it and read it for yourselves. But it's a Brazilian map located in Jataí, Goiás. I never know how to say that. And it just says the history of the small municipality of Farminópolis goes through a time of great expansion in agriculture, where the small town opens up to big business with new farmers arriving in the region. Be one of these farmers and create great businesses. So there's all a little bit about the map and what is on there, and then it just says at the very end, have fun. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where we start off in all three modes. Let's have a quick look at the map. This is the map. As you can see, there's all sorts of different size and shape fields. A lot going on. We start off here and sort of up by the main town area. This is. I'm in new farmer mode, and in new farmer mode we start off with this small area here, which has got a house on there, although there is no sleep trigger on this map. I'll go through all that in a second. This area to buy is 104,832, which is quite hefty considering the size of it. And then in new farmer mode we start off with sort of our main farm, which is down here, split up into chunks. So this chunk here is 60,480, and then this section, which has got all the animal pens on it plus field 30, that's 272,000. Then we've got a cow pasture over here, which is 90,324. Field prices obviously vary, as you can see. Field 1 is 1.3 million. Let's pick a small one. 28 is only 81,000. There is sort of forestry areas, open areas like this for 285. There's quite a few trees in this section there for 27,000. There's a BGA. You can buy that for 455,000, which again is quite hefty. There is no outside of the map. It's all sort of comes with a field or different area, but you can buy pretty much all of the map from what I can tell. So even some of these sell points you can pick up like that. Random little areas like this. There is 2 farm silos which you don't start off with, but if we click on this one, they come as a pair like that, so you end up owning both of them for 42,786. We will pass one of them. I won't show you both because they're pretty much identical. I think they are 5 million litres each, and I say each because this top one, when you go under the pipe to load up, it comes up showing that there is all your standard crops in there. So you've got some crops to start with if you go here, and it will hold all your standard crops: potato, sugar beet, black bean and sorghum, because that is 2 custom crops for this map. And down on this silo again, I think it's 5 million, but there's no crops in this silo there. Down at the main farm we've got sheep, pigs and horses, and we've also got a cow pasture over here which we start off owning. Now it does say in the description there's chickens as well at the main farm, but I cannot see any, and there's no icon there on the map. But we'll go and check out all the farm in a bit. We've got a lime station here, and we've got a buy point there where you can buy manure and slurry, but we'll go all through everything as we go round. So this is the sell points. You can see there's 4 main sell points and then a few specific ones. Then right at the very end we've got our black bean and sorghum. There is contracts available, as you can see. which is pretty handy. So I think that's all that area covered. What I'm going to do now is go through the slot counts with you. So like I say, new farmer mode. Let's go back to the very start because I have some little play around when I come on here. New farmer mode, it's 608 slots out of 1299. So in new farmer mode, we get a Stara ST Max 105, John Deere 6135M, the Massey Ferguson MF Activa harvester, the old 78 pickup, the HW80 trailer, header for your harvester, a corn header. We've got the cultivator, which also does a couple of crops there. We've got a seeder. Both your seeders and planters will do black bean and sorghum. We've got a crop sprayer, header for your trailer for your header, sorry. Cow pasture, which holds 50. Pig enclosure holds 100. Sheep pasture holds 80. And your horse paddock holds 8. I'll come back to those. Water station, a radio tower. That is just decorative. Some radio towers we've got in the game, you can earn an hourly income from them, but as far as I can tell, that is just decoration. Fences, which I'll cover when we get to the main farm, and a ramp, which again I'll cover when we get to the main farm, because all these items are at our main farm. Now the animal pens, sorry, it's because I was looking at horse. They are specific to this map. So if you sell those off, which you can do, you cannot get those back because they are not in the menus to buy. So just be aware of that. Now, if you do sell everything off in new farmer mode, you can get that slot count down to 443. In Farm Manager and Start from Scratch, if you come on here, you own absolutely nothing. No vehicles, equipment, no land, absolutely nothing. The slot count is 443, which makes sense. Modded in items, there's only a few. So if I just show you animal pens, look, if we scroll across, they're not there. So if you sell them, you will lose them. You'll have to place down some either in-game or modded in ones yourself. Miscellaneous, we've got the water station. Decoration, we've got the radio tower and ramp. In silos, we've got a small bunker silo. And there's nothing in sheds. And do you notice anything missing from this menu? There's no farmhouses. But that's because I've got no mods installed. So if you load up some farmhouses or doormat or anything like that, it will come up with the farmhouses menu. So that's pretty good, because you'll want to put a doormat down if you want this to be your sleep trigger, because there is no sleep trigger on the map. Right, I think I've covered all of that, so without further ado, let's open our gates. You have to open each one individually, he says, and he can't get that one open. There we go. Let's jump in the pickup and we'll have a little tour around this map. Now, it's a very nice looking map. It's got a sort of definite tropical vibe to it. I love the redness of the sand on some of these Brazilian maps. It's pretty smart. So straight away down here, next door sort of thing, got a workshop. So you can see the area just there, and just inside we've got our trigger like that, which is pretty cool. We'll jump back in the pickup. And we have got our first sell point. Right round the back here and up the top, just in under here is your first sale point. So this is Pioneer, this is one of your main sale points. As you can see, about halfway down. I won't show you what everything takes, I'll kind of just refer to them on the map. because that's what eats up the time if I go through what each one takes. But you get the gist of it. You can see what's going on. If we come out of here, carry straight on up, we've got another sale point, which I think is another main sale point, and that is just here. So we are now at Resend. As you can see, just a couple down, another main sale point. And we'll go out of here, and then we've got up this way. This is our dairy for your milk. Just there, like so. Double check. Dairy station, obviously just going to do your milk, like so. And then we'll swing back out of there. Jump onto the sort of main road. In fact, no we don't, we go down this way. There's a cash machine just there. And if we take a left, we've got Pharmanopolis Market, which just takes eggs. And that sale point is just there in front of us. And then right opposite, across the road, is your animal dealer. So if we quickly jump out, there's your box just there. And it picks up obviously all the pens we've got at the main farm. So back out up the hill, and then we're going to go round to the shop. And that's pretty much all that area done. Nice and easy for us when it's all close together like this. Nice lighting, very colourful map. So you've got a little ramp there for loading, and then you've got your shop icon just there, and then we've also got another workshop. There's your icon, and this I presume is your zone. If you buy, lease or reset anything, it appears just in front of us there. Nice distance texture as well, we can see right across to some of the other buildings. And as you can see, there is plenty of traffic on here. Now I'm just going to swing in there and jump out for a second, because this is your barn sale point underneath this shed. You can just see the zones there like that. So it's for your cotton, wool, and then all your other standard sort of bells. Grass, haylage, grass, silage, hay, etc. Then another main sale point just round the back, like so. So we came out of our farm, or our house, and we went into Pioneer. We came back out, did Resend, back up here, dairy station, across, down into Pharmanopolis Market, across the road animal dealer, back out into the shop, and then we're now at these two sale points. So this is Brijau warehouse, which is another main sale point, so quite a few of them. Then we're going to head all the way down. We'll check out this area like so. There's a random sort of area there with a kind of like a way station, but it looks like it's just some sort of business, but I quite like that. Got some nice features on here. Not long now, guys. As you can see, some of the fields are quite big on here, but it's nice you've got a sort of mixture. Some of the Brazilian maps, they're just all huge fields, and I know some people can't really handle that. They prefer sort of a mix. So we've got a gas station just here, and if we go down this sort of bumpy track like so, we have got just the other side of that fence is a potato and sugar beet sale point. What we are going to do is cut down this back way. We'll go head on down to the BGA, which you can just see in the distance. When we get down there, I'll quickly show you where we've been again. As you can see, they're not very wide, but they're quite long, some of these fields down this section. Then we've got this red, sandy, gritty texture for your tracks or your roads. So this is our BGA. Just on the left we've got two nice sized bunker silos, your digestate pipe just there, and then your tip in digester sale point is just there. It's just a standard BGA, so it won't do potatoes or sugar beets or anything like that. So we came down from the Brijau warehouse all the way down into the gas station, into potato Jataí, which does your potato sugar beets, all the way down this track. We're now at the BGA. We're going to head across now. I'm not going to show you this silo because we're going to go past the other one, and we'll head up to the main farm and check out that. What I might do is be very, very naughty and cut across this person's cotton field and join this track here, because this will lead us up towards the main farm. So again, look at the size of this field here. And I like the way the terrain sort of sweeps up and sweeps down. Prefer it when it's like that instead of just being completely flat. So I think this is the track we want. It is indeed. There's our farm over to our left. So although sorry, you can see these fence posts here, these ones are part of the animal pens, but we'll get to those in a second. So what I'm going to do is stop that and jump out. Right, let's have a run round first. So all of our equipment has been crammed in underneath this shed, so as you can see it's all in here. Pretty cool. You got your water tower just there, and that's your radio tower, again just for decoration by the look of it. This is our horse pen here, so your water trough for your horses is just there. I think that was 8 horses. I won't go all through the capacities because I did that earlier. This is going to be your straw trigger, and then you've got your feed trough just there, and then your dialogue box is just there for the horses. Just be quite careful though, because these dialogue boxes are very close together. So that's the horse one, this is the sheep. So if we come up there, there you go, you got your sheep. You've got your feed trough just there, and your wall's going to appear just there. And right over in this far corner, just there as I jump, that is their water trough, which you can access from that track just there. Let's run round this way because we're going to head towards our pig. Oh, I'll just show you, this is the ramp. Quite random. This is the pig enclosure. This is going to be your straw. This is your water trough. And jump through there. You got your feed trough, which is just here. Now this looks very tight to me. Your slurry point is down the back here, so you might have some fun trying to get a trailer through there, especially with the feed trough sort of jutting out a little bit. You've got your manure pit just there, and then your dialogue box is just in front of the gate for the pigs. Like I say, nowhere for chickens, nowhere to be seen. So what I'm going to do, let's jump back in the pickup. We'll head over to the cow pasture. But I wanted to show you, because I know it's a little bit cheating, but those fence posts there in the background, if we go to fences, because I know some people won't like having these fences because they have got collisions on there. Just going to sell those, and now they're gone. I know it's not good to be cutting across fields, so we can cut through there now. We're going to head over to the cow pasture. I'll get back on the track because this is the way you'll probably be coming into the cow pasture. And again, this looks very tight as well as you come in. Let me turn down here. Look how tight that is. Just about fit the pickup through there, so something to be aware of. Jump out of there. Nice cow pasture. We've got our dial box just there. They obviously appear all out in this field. We've got a straw trigger just there. If we open the gates, water trough just there. We've got feed troughs either side, so your trigger's going to be through the middle, I would imagine. Your manure pit just there, and then we've got your milk point just there. One more thing, and that is your slurry, which is just there. So there you go. We came up, main farm, we're now across there. What we're going to do is we'll head back out that way, and we'll go up. I'll show you that farm silo, and then we'll do all these bits like so. So I need to turn around and get out of this tight spot. So obviously if you do decide to sell these pens, this all completely goes and it just becomes an open area. So you do what you like with it. You could probably make another field there. So there's a grass field there to our left. Pretty. There's your water trough for the sheep. Back onto this sort of main road. It's a little bit bumpy, this track. I did a couple of jumps and nearly flipped the pickup on my little tour around just a minute ago. So again, just be aware. As you can see, we've got a bit of a bump coming up. Both of the farm silos have got a little house on them. So again, if you wanted to have that as your sort of farmhouse, chuck a sleep trigger down the mat or something like that. So you tip in just there, and then your pipe is just out here. And again, I think that is 5 million litres each. Could be combined, but I'm only saying each because if one's showing that it's got crops in and the other hasn't, I would have thought it would have come up, you know, separate, if that makes sense. Right, in here, this is a huge place. This is the sugarcane mill. Very huge place considering the size of the actual sell point. Goes all on through round there. But your actual sell point, oh, there's a wall there. Again, very tight through here, look. It's just there. That's for your sugar cane. And if we come out of here, this is the buy point I mentioned, which you can buy slurry and manure from. Just pull up roughly around here and your trigger will come up for you to refill or start filling. Bit of sugar cane there. Right, back out of there. Let's go that way. Oh, losing control. Right, so we're now going to come up here. We'll go across, we'll go down into the lime station, check that out. And then we've just got 2 more sell points, I think. which is another main sale point, and the sawmill. Again, huge fields up here. And you've got a nice little random small one just there. I've just missed my turn, haven't I? Too busy showing you the fields. I wanted to turn down there. There we go. It's got some very cool rock features up here, as you can see, all sort of built in. When you come down into the lime mine, it's got a little bit, it reminds me of the Flintstones. Don't know why. You'll see what I mean. You probably think I'm mad, but I know I'm mad, but again, very bumpy coming down through here. This bit, I don't know why, it just reminds me of the Flintstones. It's pretty dark, but you can see it a little bit better on the way out. Let's see if we can get a better angle on it. Just me being weird, I expect. So down into the mine. There's some nice detail down here. It's just in under here. It's where you'll get your lime from. And we'll head back on out. Back up through the rock arch. And then head on to the fourth, I think, and the last main sale point, which is just there in front of us. Grammel. And you've got like way stations. Again, huge area compared to sort of the actual sale point itself, which is just through here, in under there, like so. You can go out this way, but you need to sort of do a sharp double back on yourself, like that. No, I'm stuck. Brilliant. And then back out of here. You have got some little random houses on the map, like here. Again, if you wanted to buy this area, we do have one right next to the starting one there. But you can't seem to open the gates. So that, no, not that one. No, not that one. That one. 71,000. Even when you buy it, these gates, they don't open, so you won't be able to park your vehicle in there, although you could do a bit of landscaping probably and put some sort of driveway there. But again, if you wanted to set up home up this side of the map, and if we take this left sort of fork and go into the sawmill, and that should be it. We go in round the back first. We have got your wood chip sale point, like so. And I am assuming that your timber and your lumber sale point is through here, which again could be a little bit tight. It's not as bad because you've got your icon for selling the wood just there. So I'm just guessing that it's probably underneath this canopy. I think that is it. That is Farminópolis Map by Sleutjes Modding, DH Modding and LostGamer. I hope you have all enjoyed the map tour. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.